Hello, everyone. Welcome to Charlene Speak. I am Charlene. I am the messenger of God, and I'm also a seer. If you guys do not know, I am a seer. I have a gift of foresight. I can see the future. I can see things that other people cannot see. My gift is still growing with me, so who knows what it will grow into. But yes, I do have a gift. But with that being said, I do have an insightful message that I mentioned in part 1. This is part 2. I'm going to further explain to you guys what this means for the chosen ones, the Neophytes, which are the chosen ones, so that you guys can have a better clarity and understanding what this means. So what this message that I received yesterday is, many of you guys are going to be having this intuitive nudge yourself, where you're going to be questioning, like not questioning, but like you're going to know it's time for you to choose a side. Whether you are a person of faith or not, it doesn't matter. You're still going to be asked, choose. You have to pick a side. The reason being is because we are in the incoming, if you guys do not know, where things are going to change for the better or for the worse. It all depends on the outcome of the war, and I'm going to get to that. But before all that, we must understand the choices that we make. So, I said that many are called, a few are chosen, which the Neophytes are the chosen ones. With that, it comes with the price, I guess, or it comes, not with the price, but it comes with the lot, I should say. Okay, it holds, we hold a title, we hold a ranking, but we also, we are the example, right? We have to represent that. So God's going to test us, okay? He's going to test us in many different ways. And the way that God tests us, He tests us through lessons, through the challenges that we face, the struggles that we face, whatever pain that we go through. He gives us lessons for us to understand, okay? But the way that Lucifer tests us, if you follow the way of Lucifer, he's going to test you as well. But the way that he's going to test you, he's going to test you through punishment, as if you're a bad soul or whatever you do. Like, he's going to punish you so that you can see the lesson within that, okay? So it's two different ways that we're going to be tested based off the choice that you choose. If you choose the path of God, you're going to be going through lessons. If you choose the path of Lucifer, you're going to go through the test, but it's going to be brutal. It's going to be through punishment, okay? So that's with that. With God, you don't know what's going to happen around the corner. All you're going to have is your intuition and your faith, okay? You're going to be led by God on what to do, right? The next steps. But you're not going to have no idea, like, you're basically walking into the unknown. All you have is your faith. Well, Lucifer, he would give you foresight. He would give you, like, let me rephrase that, because he doesn't have the power to gift you things. He only steals, and then he gives you favor. He always wants you to return the favor back. So let me rephrase that. He's going to give you clarity, right where you asked it. Like, right at the moment you asked it, he's going to give you clarity. As for God, he's going to give you clarity, but it's in a different way. He give you clues, but he wants you to, like, trust in him, trust in, like, in your faith, like, believe in him, believe in yourself, and trust in what you're doing. But Lucifer, he's not going to do that. He's going to tell you what you want to hear, even if it's lies. Lucifer likes to lie. He doesn't tell you truth, okay? So the reason why you have to make this choice is because, again, you have to, there's this war that's supposed to happen. There's this great divide between good and evil. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter if you're human, or it doesn't matter what you are and what practice you believe in, like what belief system you believe in. It does not matter. It's all about, are you going to follow the path of good, or are you going to follow the path of evil, okay? And you're going to be tested. And what is this test I keep referencing and mentioning? We're all going to be tested. Everybody in this whole entire world is going to be tested by these 7 deadly sins. These are the major sins that many people, fall. They fall from grace based off these sins, okay? these sins is going to be the test that we're going to be tested. God's going to test us, and Lucifer's going to test his chosen ones, and God's going to test his chosen ones. But the way that they're going to test it differently, though. Okay, it's the same test, but different in a different way. Those who follow the path of God, your test is going to be through lessons, and these lessons can be, painful or traumatic, whatnot, but it's not going to be in a way where you're being punished. Okay, Lucifer, however, is going to test you, but it's going to be the way of like punishment. He's very brutal on the way he does his test, because I was able to see how he does it of those who choose him. But the thing is, you guys, many people do not know that they are choosing him because they are ignorant to the fact of his ways. Many of these things in this world is of Lucifer. It's not of God. Like, he have his hand and control on everything. And as well as God, but it's very... You have to pay attention to what is God and what is like Lucifer and what is like man-made. You just have to pay attention to it. So now that you know why we have to make a choice, the reason why you have to make a choice is because it's going to determine what type of test it's going to determine how you're going to be tested. We're going to be tested by the 7 deadly sins, but it's going to determine how you're going to be tested. You're going to get the brutal way and the punishment way, which is Lucifer, or you're going to go through the lessons, which is God. But you have to have faith if you're going to follow God, because you're not always going to have the clarity and the confirmation. You have to rely on your faith. So that's going to be very hard for many people, especially like people who are like gifted, who have the gift of foresight. There may be a test where God's going to test you, where he takes away your gift for a moment and see if like, okay, do you still believe in me? Do you still have faith in me? Type of thing. It's like we're all going to be tested in that. But if you follow Lucifer, you guys get the gist. It's going to be very like brutal. Okay, once we go through this test, during the test, we're all going to receive, like, if you follow God, you're going to receive blessings. If you follow Lucifer, you're going to receive favors. Lucifer going to give you what you want, but he wants something in return. It's not something like, he doesn't give you things because he wants to give you things out of the kindness of his heart. That's not how he works. That's not how he operates. You have to return a favor eventually. For instance, I'm going to give you an example. Look at all the stars, the celebrities, the ones that was of the past, the one that has passed away, the one that is still living. Many of them are very famous, very celebrated. Many of them are like top rank, right? A-listers, right? But some of them don't even realize that they follow the path of Lucifer because they sign contracts to express their talent that God gave them. They sign deals to express their gift that God gave them. They're going to go through the test of Lucifer, whether they were ignorant to the fact that they chose Lucifer. It doesn't matter. This is the time where you have to fully choose. This is the time where you have to be aware that you have a choice. That's the whole basically general meaning and message that God wants to let the Neophytes know. Now is the time to fully be aware that you have a choice right now. Choose right now, because it's going to start. Once it starts, you can't go back. You can't say, oh no, I want to go God's. No, it's going to start. What's going to start? The test. The 7 deadly sins. What are the 7 deadly sins? The first one is gluttony. The second one is wrath. The third one is lust. The fourth one is envy. The fifth one is greed. The sixth one is I always get this mixed up. Okay, so it's gluttony, wrath, envy, lust, greed, pride. Those are the 7 deadly sins, right? We're all going to be tested by that. Okay, they're going to test us, but it's going to be in different ways. So we're all going to be receiving these blessings from God, right? Those who choose the path of God. And then those who choose the path of Lucifer, you're going to get favors, but he expects you to return it. And he's going to, the way that he expects you to return it, he's going to test you through the 7 deadly sins, but he does it through punishment. So because there's going to be a war once Revelation comes, the book of Revelations that was foretold, there's going to be a war. That's gonna be part 3, but that's tomorrow.